This inmate overheard that his fellow inmates were playing a game with colorful candies as chips. Among them were blue and green candies. To a normal person, this might not seem like a big deal, but for the inmate with a high IQ, these two colors of candies hide a very important physical phenomenon. By melting these two colors of candy and mix them in proportion, you can get a new color light green, and the walls of the cell were painted light green. It turns out that when the prisoner was in prison, he was looking around. He noticed that the mortar on the wall could be snapped off with his fingernails, so he thought of a way to escape. Just dig through this wall, slide down to the next floor, then run up the steep tin roof, and jump from a height of 6 meters into a pathway on the side of the prison, and you can escape. Before digging the wall, before digging up the wall, he had to find a way to quickly cover his tracks. He squeezed toothpaste into a bone dish. He poured in the talcum powder and stirred it well and applied it to the brickwork, and found that it stuck pretty well. To get more blue and green candies, he was playing a game with his cellmates, and claimed that blue and green symbolized freedom and hope. He succeeded in getting more candy. But how do you get a good digging tool in a cell? And that's when it happened. That's when the metal bars on the ventilator shutters caught his eye. If he could pull off one of the strips, he'd have a digging tool. He used his strength to bend the handle of a water glass and pry it off. He finally pulled off a strip of metal. He has the tools. The prisoner starts digging. He can only dig for half an hour a day. The mortar he digs up, he has to backfill before the guards come to inspect it. And then, he puts on the paint he's made. It could be made to look real. To get more time to dig, while the other inmates were out and about, he chose to stay and pretend to work on his case. The guards didn't see anything unusual. When they went away, the prisoner continued digging. At this rate, he'll be through in 3 weeks. As the hole got deeper and deeper, he can't reach his tools. He'll have to find a way to extend it. He noticed that the broom head was fastened to the wooden handle with a piece of wire, so he took off a piece of wire, and he lengthened it by tying it to a metal bar. Then he bent one end into a figure 7 to make a handle. It's much easier to use, and it's much faster than before.